Hi, Paris, and welcome back to another episode. Today, we have our favorite ASC, Anitra Timmons. I'm Julian Centeno.
I'm Ashlyn Proch.
And this is a podcast of the Pear Garden.
He didn't do the thing, but I did the
But
thing.
you did the thing. It's too much to retake. Today is Halloween, as you can clearly tell. This is on the day of the recording. Ooh. And we're here with Anitra. Hi, Anitra.
Hi, how are you?
We've been trying to get you for so long.
We're very excited to
Very
have
excited.
you on the show.
Thank you.
So we'll start off from where we left off at the intro.
Okay.
So what is an ASC?
So an ASC is an Administrative Support Coordinator, and many academic departments on campus have them, and we do budget and scheduling and purchasing, and we basically make sure that all processes for the campus are followed and to make everything go smoothly.
And what kind of issues and questions can students come to you with if they have any?
Anything. So any questions about classes, any questions about if they don't know where to go on campus for a certain aspect, even if it's not for theater arts, they can come to me and I will know where to send them and direct them for help with the situation.
I will keep that in mind, Pears. Anitra's here to help. And the office is PA 111 if you didn't know.
There we go.
But focusing more a bit on you as a person, we first wanted to ask, what is it that you studied when you were in school?
So I studied advertising design. That's what I got my degree in. I went through a couple different majors before I decided. I actually got to the point where they were like, yeah, you're going to have to pick a major or something's going to have to happen. So I was marketing for a while. I was management for a while. I was ceramics and a ceramics major for a while. And then I finally landed on advertising design.
So you said you were a ceramics major?
I was.
So did you actually get to take the ceramics class?
I did. I took a year of ceramics. I actually probably took a year and a half. Did ceramics in high school, and I really enjoyed it. So I did a couple quarters as an undergrad, and then I decided to be a major, and I was a major for a year.
Ooh. What kind of things did you other mean?
So I really liked experimenting at the time with coils and making coil structures that were not solid, but that were kind of airy, but were strong enough to support things. So I built, like one of my major projects was, I think it was about like a 22-inch tower that looked like rose vines, and it held a fishbowl at the top. So it could support the weight of the water and the fish and all that stuff. So that was fun. That was one of my favorites.
Ooh.
What are some other interesting courses and skills that you took and learned about while you were in school?
So I took a lot of art classes because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. So I did glass blowing, I did painting, woodworking. Other than that, I did some kinesiology classes were pretty fun, like to take just pick one and go, yeah, let's learn kickboxing. That's it. That was the one. I took kickboxing for probably like 4 quarters or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was like a class.
Yeah, so don't mess with me.
Don't
Don't mess with Anitra.
And just to clarify, this was all here at CSUSB.
Yes, I was all here at CSUSB. I'm an alumna of CSUSB.
Been here for a long time then.
I took a break. I wandered off, did some freelance, and then I came back.
That's
Yeah.
good. You took a break.
Yeah.
We had Kathy on recently. She's been here 36 years. Still
Solid, I know, yeah.
So, good to see the different perspectives
Yeah.
there.
So we mentioned a couple of your interests. What are some other ones? Maybe not school related. You can keep going school related. But what's just more interest you have?
I like playing video games to unwind, and some people think it's very odd because I actually prefer like first-person shooters like Halo or I don't play Call of Duty that much, but those kind of games. So.
And how many hours do you estimated?
For the whole Halo franchise, you have to remember,
Okay.
I was a college student. I was a college freshman when the first Halo combat involved was released.
Okay.
And so from that first point, I've played every Halo version and every sequel. So it's probably about over 7,500 hours, which roughly I think is like 313 days, which that's really alarming to say. But keep in mind, that's over 26 years. So
you have some time to catch up because that's not even a full 20. That's like not even a full year yet.
I know. I feel like I should go home right now and just like give a couple more hours.
Podcast canceled, Scott.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
Sorry, we have,
Sorry, Scott.
Anitra has to catch up on the Halo
To get to 365 at least.
Yeah.
Well, we'll bring you back when you get to hit 365 as a recap. Like, hey,
Okay.
we brought back Anitra.
What I've accomplished, yeah.
It's also funny to hear you say that you don't play Call of Duty that much. It would break our historian Jacob's heart.
Oh no.
He is a COD fanatic, always talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I might have to pick it up. We'll see.
Any other types of games you like to play outside of the first-person shooters?
I do a lot of like puzzle games, or I do like the more casual, fun, like Stardew Valley, and I think there was one recently released in the summer. I think it was called Blueprints, and that was like the levels change every time. It's really good. Really good replay ability. So I love that. Like if you can go back to it years later and you have a different experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I also play board games and card games, and I'm always up for a game of canasta. So watch out if the power goes out in the building. That's usually where we can be found.
Yeah, canasta, kickboxing, ceramics, what can't it eat? Seriously.
Okay.
So we're talking about all these things you enjoy and all these classes you took in school, but theater arts hasn't really popped up, and yet you found yourself here in the theater department. So I'm kind of curious to hear about your personal history with theater, if there's any.
So I haven't had a lot of theater experience. In high school, I was friends with theater kids, but it wasn't really my scene. But I kind of got roped into like filling in for a couple of them when they needed some help with, there was somebody that was going to be out for a couple days, so I had like a really short walk on to stage, put something down. I really don't want to be in front of the camera, so yes, back away very quickly, that type of thing. And backstage, I helped with backstage a lot. So. But it was never like in my mind that I can make a career about that. Then I got here, and I'm like, man, I probably should have been a tech. That would have been really fun. Set design seems awesome. So
Yeah, shout out set designers.
I know.
Shout out set design.
Techs. We love techs.
Yes.
You're a tech major, right?
I am still a tech major, yes. I do a lot of acting, but I'm still a tech major.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know it.
I still design for all OTPs. I've sound designed all the OTPs, okay? At least the ones I've been here.
OTP.
Which, by the way, OTP coming up soon. Submissions November 30th.
OTP form in the
OTP.
grouping, please.
Anyways, back from our ad. So
I took the opportunity.
we always we're the PPG. So it's our thing.
I'll follow up on the OTP. It's usually some of the best shows that are put on here on the campus. So
Anitra said it, not us.
don't miss out.
Yeah, we didn't say
Come
it.
back.
We didn't tell her to say that either, I promise. I swear.
Don't drop the mic, they'll break.
Pick the mic back up.
Yeah, pick the mic back up.
Set it down gently. So you said you were here at CSUSB as a college student, and now you're back here. How has the theater department changed since you were there? I know some things have been updated.
So I was in this building a lot. I came to a lot of the shows as a non-theater major. But I really couldn't talk. It was the same layout, and the Barnes Theater didn't look much different than when I walked in, from when I was a student here to when I walked in, when that would have been probably, 15 years later was when I started working here from when I was a student. And it looked the same, and the people had changed, just different people, and always very interesting people.
Yeah,
That's a good way.
that's a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
good way to put it. We do have some very interesting people.
Yeah.
we are the interesting people, Ashton.
Yes.
Ashton, look at your t-shirt. Look at your hat.
Cut that out.
Keep that in. I assume that where you're at now wasn't your first job here. So, where did you start once you got back to CSU, I guess?
So I started in the facilities department. So the facilities department on campus is the area that it's not on the academic side. It's where the maintenance crews, like the grounds workers, the electricians, the plumbers, they're maintenance technicians. So they're the ones that do like the wall repairs and the paint shop and all that stuff. They are the ones that keep this university campus and buildings looking the spectacular way it does. The grass is so green. It's one of the most, I personally think it's the most beautiful CSU, campus that we have in the system. I've been to a few of them. But it's that department was where I worked, and I was in the front office, so I would handle the phone calls and talk to my version of people, like the ASCs for the academic department, when they would call in work orders, and then I would assign them to whichever person they needed to be assigned to, and they got to go and do the work and all that. There was other stuff that wasn't as exciting, but my favorite part of that job was working with the guys, the maintenance crew and all that.
Okay.
Is there any other parts of campus that you worked on, or was it just facilities?
And then straight here.
So, in a way, yes, because I went from working in facilities for, I think, about 3 years to sustainability. And sustainability is like a sub of facilities, but it's away from the other jobs that I did. So, in sustainability, we were implementing the sustainability proposal for campus to make us a sustainable project in line with the state regulations and all of that. So that was fun. I really, ecological purposes are kind of close to my heart. So being involved with the grant, the first iteration of the sustainability department, that was fun, and getting to start that off. And then the opportunity to come over here to theater came up, and I went, wait a second. I thought I didn't want to be around students. And we had 3 interns in sustainability. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm working around students. I mean, I was in facilities. I never had to work with students. Then I worked with these 3 interns in sustainability, and I was like, students are awesome. I want more of this. And so theater came up, and I went, let's try to get the theater job.
And here you are.
I know.
Here she is.
And I was right to make the move. The students are the best part of the job and the best part of this campus.
Oh.
That is awesome. Gotta quote that.
Quote that, put it on the wall. So you said that you enjoy the students.
Yes.
So how did that lead to now working even more with the students, us, as a PPG advisor? How did you get there?
Well, I was very honored. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, that they came and they said, we've followed our PPG charter and followed the Constitution of what, how it is, and we've decided that we would like you to be an advisor. Would you accept the offer? And I went, yes, of course, I'd love to help out. So, and then now I get to work with y'all all the time. It's very fun.
And what's it like advising a club and the PPG? What is it like in general sense and in the specifics of our club?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the general sense, it's just it falls really good in line with an ASC, I think, because the ASC has to know the different policies and procedures on campus to follow the rules, to make sure that, we don't get in trouble. We don't want any hand slaps. We want everybody to like us. We want to be on the good list, not the bad list. And so having the ASC background, I know a number of those policies already, and it's just kind of implementing them to follow the OSLE guidelines for a student club. And then working with y'all is just... No, it's good. It's good. I'm trying to just make it very concise.
You can go as
You
long
don't
as you want, Anitra. We have
all of it.
It's very fun. I enjoy it very much, and I love seeing y'all come up with ideas and then work to implement them, and just being there to help you get where you need to go. And y'all are so proactive that you make my advising role just like a breeze. I just have to answer a couple questions, just basically reassuring you that you're in the right place. You don't even need my help that much. I mean, it's a pretty cush deal. I think I like it.
Nice. Well, maybe we're gonna have to make it a little more difficult. No, just kidding. We never want that.
No.
We want things smooth sailing.
Obviously, always.
So I had another question about your job as an ASC and
Okay.
then just general campus worker. What would you recommend to any students who are interested in maybe, working on campus in a sort of support role like you are?
As a staff member, not
Staff
as a student
member.
assistant. Okay.
Yes.
So I would say the first thing to do is as soon as you can apply even before you've gotten your degree. So there's a campus pool, which is on the CSUSB job site, and you put your you put your resume and your information. You fill out a questionnaire, and you get into that pool. That's actually how I got into facilities. I didn't apply. Well, I applied directly for one job. It's a long story. Don't need to go into it. But I had also put my name in the pool, and so they were able to pull me from a pool when the other job they wanted me for came up, and it made it really quick and easy. And that's a good way to get your foot in the door on campus. And then once you're on campus, it is surprisingly, like, I don't want to say surprisingly easy, but it's easier to switch departments on campus when you're already working on campus than it is to, like, get in from the outside.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I would say, check the campus pool. If you are a student that you already have some associate degrees or something in that area, and you take mainly evening classes, you could still apply to the campus pool, and you can be an active student while you're a full-time staff member. You just have to accommodate, your schedules and everything. But if you're looking to graduate and you're getting close to graduation and you want this to be kind of like your place for your first job out of college, it's a really good first job. You learn a lot about networking and communication styles. I think that's a very, very valuable skill to have in any job, but especially on such a diverse campus. It helps to know how to communicate well with all the different guests and partners you have.
Very good advice.
Yes.
It's very
Seniors.
something to consider for sure. Even if you want to work in one specific department, it's probably better to just take what you can get.
Yeah,
what
and
fits you still. But
I would say so. It's yes, because I was an alumni of campus, and I still knew people when I came back to even I didn't come back. I think for do the math really quickly. Well, I think when I first started in facilities, it was like 10 years I was off campus. I did 10 years of freelance, but there were people here that were here when I was a student, so they remembered me, and so that helped a lot because then I was working in facilities, and I'd call them up, and they were like, "Wait, I had Anitra as a student. Wait, what?" And so, you make good connections. It's a lot about networking, being a solid worker that they remember you for good reasons. I will say that. Have them remember you for good reasons. Yes.
yep, that's also very
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
Very true.
I think it's what Terry said. If he knows your name, that's not a good thing. Right?
Yeah.
But question for you that I have is, so day, 2 or 3 that you were the ASC here, you were here, all right, and you walked out of the room, and then your sister walks in, and I'm like, wait a minute. How is it like working with your sister? The two of you look alarmingly alike.
They sound alike.
They
too.
sound, you sound alike too. So how is it though working with your sister? Because I know for me that wouldn't work, but for you, is it nice working with a sibling?
It works out that I kind of like her, just a little bit, maybe a lot. No, it's fun. It's really fun to be able to collaborate, and I'm lucky that now I'm in as the theater ASC. I'm in the same college as she is because she works as the multimedia language lab director in the World Language and Literatures department. And so because now we're both in the College of Arts and Letters, I get to see her a lot. I get to interact with her a lot. Our networking and collaborating is much easier than when I was in facilities. And
the bowling.
and the bowling as well. Yes, the bowling is a key highlight.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's fun. It's a different aspect, I guess. I like when I'm on campus, and I don't know if I say I do like that. It's kind of funny. It makes me chuckle. But I'm on campus, I'm walking across campus, and someone will wave and yell at me. I'm like, "Oh, hi, hey, yeah, that meeting that we were in, I really need those notes. That I know you were taking notes, and I really need those notes." And I'm going, I have never met this person in my life. I have no idea what meeting they're talking about. And I just kind of go with it and go, okay, yeah, which meeting was this? On what day? Okay, yeah. Then I get finished the conversation and I call my sister up and go, okay, you did a meeting on Tuesday at like 3. So it's this guy, I think it was, whatever name, I'm not going to say a name. He really needs your notes. So do you want to email them to him? So that's like the fun, quirky bit about having an assembly on campus, especially one that looks quite a lot alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Has that ever happened to Alicia, your sister?
Oh yeah, a lot. Yeah, so it's happened a lot. It's funny, they don't go into as many details as like talking about like an event or something, but she'll just say, yeah, okay, this person waved at me across campus, and they're like, hey, yeah, happy to see you, whatever. And she'll say, this is what they look like, because I don't know their name, so just make sure they said hi to you. So it's like, so don't be rude if they say anything. So yeah,
that's very funny. Well,
yeah,
you guys kind of mentioned it in passing, and now I gotta inquire more. What's up with the bowling? You bowl on campus?
I do bowl on campus. So I've been bowling since I was probably like 8 years old.
Oh wow!
And then they offer a great networking opportunity on campus, and it's staff bowling, and it happens every Thursday at noon. And I'm lucky enough to bowl with theater extraordinaire, box office person, Scott. And then also my sister, Alicia, and art, Nate from art, and Gus from art. And
Oh, Nate from art?
yes.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Nate from art.
Yeah.
He keeps our hot shop in order.
Yes, he's a pretty talented guy. But yeah, so we are the reigning champions, I would like to say. I don't like to brag very much, but yeah, so it's been a fun time. It's a good just like break away from the daily grind on Thursday. Go get to see some friends, roll some balls down some lanes, hit some pins.
And you are still working, you're networking.
Exactly.
And so it's all
that is it. You got it exactly. It comes in handy. You need something, you call someone that you bowled with, and you say, hey, I hear you're in this department. How can I help? What's the process?
That's good.
And it's actually also helped us foster new relationships or better our relationships with the art department, right? Because we've got in the lobby, we've got the showcase that's got the art, and that art is technically taken care of by the RAFMA employees. So Gus, being a member of that, we're now in a partnership with that, and they've got over in RAFMA an Egyptian display, right? Yes. Ancient Egypt artifacts, right?
Yes.
Incredible stuff. And we now have a little bit of that ancient Egypt artifacts in our case out in the lobby. Yeah. So it's a bit of a partnership. They displayed there. We work together with our programs and stuff. It's just a really cool thing, and that is directly from the bowling relationship.
Yes,
so there
exactly.
we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott and Anitra, for rocking at bowling and getting some cool connections between theater and arts.
Yes. Shout out Raph. That place is cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you should.
My two worlds bridging together. It's so beautiful.
It's like you're the art major.
The RAFMA is great. If you ever get a chance, go to the RAFMA. It's a free museum for literally everyone. So if you have time in between classes, go to the RAFMA. They always have such amazing stuff there.
So I believe the Egyptian collection that RAFMA has was once the largest Egyptian collection on the West Coast. Ooh. I believe we might have lost that title, but we still have some amazing, remarkable pieces that are unique to this university, and we are very lucky to have on display and available for larger exhibitions. But in addition to the Egyptian exhibition, RAFMA also offers usually rotating exhibitions with, I believe, at least once a year, maybe twice a year, they do student shows.
Yes.
Ashland, you were
I
in
think
that one.
Ashland could speak
Twice,
to that.
weren't you?
So they do one student show a year. That is all students can submit art to the show. You have to have taken an art course because you have to list and get professor approval, but all students, if you've taken an art course, can submit art and up to 3 pieces per year. And you can have multiple accepted. It depends on the juror because it's a different juror every year. And they also have occasional grad student shows in there. So I know they have one coming up pretty soon for a grad student. There is a lot of chances to see student art in the RAFMA, but they always have, of course, the permanent Egyptian exhibition, which is crazy.
It's
they have
so
like
cool.
Full-size sarcophaguses in there and stuff. It's beautiful.
And
Go-
jewelry.
Yeah, go if you haven't never seen it. And they have, I think they might still be up. They had like ancient Korean pottery up, and they have a lot of like, they have the rotating exhibitions can either be student shows or they can be historical or they can be like more established, working artists. Sometimes it's like all at once because, it's a small museum, but they do have different separated rooms for like, this show's the MFA, student show, and this one's going to be its own exhibition. They had one recently where they pulled out a bunch of, it was only printmaking, like analog printmaking techniques. And it was all like, just stuff they had in their archives. They had some Warhols, gosh, I forget his name. I forgot his name. I can't say it. But they had some big known printmakers as well as some lesser known ones, and like kind of used it as a way to educate on all the different printmaking processes. That was like last year, I think. Yeah. And then they of course have like more ancient art as well. Like they've had the Korean pottery is the most recent one I can think of, but they've had plenty of The RAFMA is small but mighty museum, so definitely go if you have never been. It's
Hey, so where is it located, Ashlyn? Because I don't actually know.
It's connected to the VA building. I can't give you a cardinal direction. I don't know where things
That
are.
would be the north, kind of like northwest side of
Northwest corner.
Yeah.
Northwest corner
Northwest
of
corner.
campus, over by like the lot. It's like over by Lot A and Lot B, kind of that sort of area. And it's literally tethered at the hip to
Yeah.
the art building. So if you've been in the art building, it's right
Keep
next
going.
door. And it's free for literally everybody. If you're not already on campus, you have to pay for parking. But if you're just here already,
Check it out.
go right in.
Shout out
Another cool thing for students and staff and faculty on campus, and also community members, RAFMA also offers a lot of workshops and like kind of talkbacks about the current exhibition. I went to one for the printmaking one. That was really fun. They had a couple alumni come back and talk about how they took printmaking and how they developed it into a career, and then led into like the different styles of printmaking. And they do that for a lot of the exhibitions on campus and that they put up. And I would say just check out the site because it's really interesting. It's usually like around lunchtime. It's a good break. And often they'll have interactive aspects of it as well, which is fun. You may walk away with something to keep in a little memento.
Yeah, it's very true. They have like little things you can draw on and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good for kids too. It's a good introduction to art for kids. So if you got little kids, it's a good way. It's not too big, so it'll keep their attention, and they'll have little activities and stuff there for them. So yeah, you're right about that for community members. It's good for everybody. So go to the RAFMA.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a nice little tangent. Do you have any other cool connections to other departments? Because you mentioned like you're connected to the RAFMA because of bowling. What other connections have you got from bowling?
Oh, from bowling.
Or I guess in general, but I mean bowling's.
I know. I was going to say. So when I was a student here, I was a student assistant in the World Languages department. At the time, it was not called World Languages and Literatures; it was Foreign Language. But I was a student assistant there for 2.5, 3 years. And so I know a lot of, not a lot, but I know quite a few of the faculty that are still working from my time there, and some of the faculty in art kind of dwindling. Funny enough, I didn't realize this until maybe last year at some point. My high school ceramics teacher, who got me interested in ceramics and led to me doing a lot of it, is a adjunct faculty member.
Oh.
I call him Coach Brocky because that's how I know him. He was a football coach, and I was a football manager in high school. And so he's Coach Brocky, but it's Professor Keith Brocky. And so I don't know that he teaches ceramics on this campus, but he's very skilled. I still use a lot of the techniques that I learned in that high school class. So, yeah.
All right, so speaking of high school, where did you go to high school? Was it like around the area or?
It was San Bernardino High School.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We've asked you this question like outside of the podcast. I remember that.
Yes, yeah. I'm San Bernardino High School.
Well, that's what we were asking, but I forgot that she did answer it one time.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, San Bernardino High School, and I don't know what else I could say about it. I enjoyed my time there. I was a football manager for 4 years. That was pretty fun. I initially did football managing to get out of PE, but then I discovered that it's actually pretty fun to help set up for the practices and for the games, and all that
What is
stuff.
football managing?
So football managing, some people will call it water girl, but it's a lot more than a water girl. So in some schools they have where like there's certain people that is their role, is at least this is how it used to be. I'm not familiar with it now, it might have changed, but at the time there were some people that were water girls, and their whole responsibility was to make sure that the water drink containers and the water thermoses were filled up so that the football players always had water during practices and during games. Football managing is a little bit more involved because we help keep track of the equipment, put the equipment out, help track just different aspects of that in addition to the water girl. If the water girl responsibility, which I think it should be called water person or something. It sounds really bad, water girl, but that's what it was when I was a student. That the fun part of the water girl job aspect of it is that you run out during a game when they call time and they're out there huddling, and you have to run out with water, and the whole time you're thinking, do not fall, do not fall, do not fall, do not fall, and slide across. Luckily, I've succeeded the 4 years without doing it. Yeah.
No falling.
So
it's so fun to hear all the different things you've done over time. It's very, very different stuff. So what is it that you wanted to do when you were in high school?
Oh gosh, probably until I took the ceramics class, I was really focused on like a veterinarian or marine biologist. And then I took the ceramics class, and I was like, hey, I guess I kind of am okay at art. My sister's an artist. My dad's an artist. I never really thought that I was too much of an artist, and then I took the ceramics class, and I went, this is kind of fun.
Found your niche.
Yeah, so I think I found my niche, and then came to campus and tried to figure out how to make that niche a job. So I did advertising design, which is graphic design and marketing combined into one degree. So I took a lot of classes because at the time, I don't know what the degree is now, but at the time it was the full course load for graphic design and half the course load of marketing.
Oh.
So I took like 1.5 classes, 1.5 like degree of classes.
So how long were you in school then?
I could have made it out in 4 years, and I needed one more class, and I went, well, heck, I'm going to take some more electives. So I took a whole extra year until that one class was offered in, I think, the spring. So I was a total of 5 years. So, but yeah, took some more art classes, took some more kinesiology classes.
Kickboxing.
I think I did take kickboxing. Yes.
There you go. See, it was worth it.
It was worth it. Yeah.
And so after you got out of college, I remember you mentioned you did like about 10 years of freelance.
Yeah.
So was it like connected to any of those, or was it completely different? Like, what did you do over those?
So I did graphic design freelance, and so I built websites, and I did logo designs and promotional materials, and so I did that for 10 years. Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us out of any of like the ones you did?
I'm sorry, say.
Are you allowed to tell us like?
Oh, they weren't. I mean, I don't think the businesses are in
Business
in service anymore. Yeah, I don't think they're in business anymore. I did some advertising materials for a coffee shop that was in the Inland Center Mall, and it's not even there anymore.
Nothing's
it
in
was
the Inland Center Mall
I was
anymore.
gonna say it's like can't even reference it, but it was called Cafe Taze, and I knew the owner from going to there. I was a patron of the establishment, and he mentioned at one point he knew I was doing graphic design, and he was like, hey, I have an idea for some advertising. Can you help me out? And so I did some of that, and I think that might be like the only thing, y'all, because a lot of it was jobs through my connections and networking. And so it was in other states, and so it wouldn't even be like it did. I did like a whole company profile for an insurance company, and it was based out of, I don't even remember now because that was a while ago, but somewhere in the Midwest. Yeah, so, but yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but I will say this about freelancing, and I'm very honest with this with anybody that asks me. At my time, it was before Zelle. It was before all the other easy ways to get money. I am awful with chasing people down for money. And that is in my experience, I will say this very personally, that is the worst part of freelancing, is because even if you have a contract and an agreement and everything in writing, they still, a lot of times they still try not to pay what you are worth. And I think everyone needs to realize that you have a value and a skill, or else they wouldn't be looking to hire you.
Yes.
So
There we go.
make sure that you value yourself and your time accordingly.
Nitra drop. Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Look at them.
I was just saying, Nitra dropping beautiful quotes today. Screen cap
take it
of
back
all
up.
of these.
It's uncomfortable chasing down people like that.
It
too.
is.
It's just, it leaves you with the ick, right? You get into an art profession to do something creative and help people,
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay, but okay, you got to pay that bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I need food.
And,
Yes.
and I know exactly what you're talking about. So many freelance jobs I've worked, also those companies are gone. It's
Yeah.
just it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's not a fun thing, and I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand not wanting to pay someone for the work they've done. Like, but yeah, that's a much deeper conversation. Let's
Yeah.
keep this conversation
we're
light
good
and
people.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
So, do you still do freelance, or would you still do freelance if someone offered you?
I do it to help friends, and if friends and friends of friends, if they need something quick and easy. And I still enjoy designing, and I still try to give myself little challenges every now and then to design a new logo, or I'll design like my logo. So I do pottery. So as we talk, we've done ceramics. So I design my pottery mark, and I'll look into other things, and so things like that I'll do. And if any friend or anybody comes to me and says, hey, can you make me a quick logo? Logo design was my favorite. I loved it. I loved the process behind it. I loved diving into the conversation with the client and saying, like, what do you envision? And then I feel like as a good designer, you have to know which questions to ask. To really, they think something. They have an idea. But then when you ask the right questions, you learn, no, you're not looking for what you think you're looking for. You're looking for this. And that's the part. Like, you solve the puzzle, and then you go to them and you go, here you go. And they go, this is not what I thought I wanted, but it's exactly what I want. It's perfect. It's like solving the puzzle. I love solving puzzles. And that's just like, that's the part of the job I miss doing. Like, so I'll still do it. You need something, let me know.
All right, yes.
Nitra.
So
Really?
you still do pottery. How does that work out for you? How are you still able to find the time and the resources to keep doing that?
So I am a member of an amazing studio in Redlands, California. The Redlands Pottery Project. Shout out to, I'm going to say all their names, Brad, Ezra, Taylor, Micah. They run this amazing studio. It opened, probably maybe almost 2 years ago. And Alicia's my sister. She went and found out that there was a studio opening up, and we had been looking for a studio to go to, because pottery is one of the things I do to kind of like a zen moment to chill out. So video games, violent video games, pottery, first person shooter, and then over here going ghost moment on the ceramics on the wheel. So just this position here, but she had been looking for it because we needed something. We needed some fun aspect of our life, and she found this studio, and we went to the opening thing, and they told us about the membership, and we signed up, and then later we found out we were the first members to sign up.
Oh,
So that was kind of like a fun little hey, and they are. I will say I have gone to a number of different pottery classes, studios, everything, and they have the formula down. They're really good guys. They're great instructors. I've gone to some pottery classes where the instructors were not. I feel like they should have chosen a different path than instructing. But these guys are pretty good, and so we get to go over there and we work it into our schedule. We make a point to make time to do something that makes us happy, because there's enough going on in this world, in our jobs, in our lives. We can't always control everything, and some of it's not so great. Some of it, if you have good friends and family, makes it a little bit more manageable, and making time for yourself is really important. So we make time for yourself and go over there and have some fun, throw some pottery, make some things. Don't really get to do much with it because mom and a family member call dibs on it every single time. I don't know how many ice cream bowls mom can have.
Oh my gosh.
But every single vessel that is, anyway, it doesn't even have to be close to ice cream bowl size. She's like, oh yeah, I need another ice cream bowl. Thank you. This is very pretty.
She has so many little ice creams. That's so funny because I just made a bunch of pumpkins, glass pumpkins for our sale on campus, and like half of the ones I made all got claimed up by like my family. I'm like, guys, we're kind of doing a fundraiser here, sort of need to like sell these to the people on campus. So I totally understand. That. But it's nice to have a family who supports your creative stuff. That's good.
It's very nice, and you better save a pumpkin for me. So yeah.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, Ashlyn, you better set one aside.
I will buy a pumpkin.
All the pumpkins are gone.
No, what?
I'll make another pumpkin.
I was like, make another one.
I'll tell them.
Make a pear lantern.
That's good.
Oh,
Pear
geez,
lantern.
I have to make more pears.
More.
Let me finish my bowl project, guys. I got a bowl to make.
Make a pear
I have
bowl.
a bowl due next. I have 3 bowls due next Thursday, guys.
Art
Please.
majors when they have a bowl.
I will pay for your bowl reject. If you have a bowl reject, I will pay for that.
All the bowl rejects are like really bad.
No, it's good.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'll find something to make before the end of the semester, guys. Don't worry. And I'm taking glass again next semester.
Hey.
There we go.
So
You said to make a sword. by the
don't
way.
worry. I'm never making you a sword ever, Julian. It's not happening.
She hates me.
What's the sale? So they do potter. So for other people on campus and in the community area, the art department does some really cool sales. So they do ceramic sale, glass sale. Ashlyn, I think you're more up to date on it.
Yeah. So, fun fact is, so obviously by the time this podcast comes out, this will have passed, but actually tomorrow and maybe Sunday, the printmaking class is actually going to be selling prints at a Day of the Dead event in Riverside, and I'll be there selling my own prints.
Hey.
So printmaking sells prints sometimes at events, community events, and yes, Glass and Ceramics both do their own sales here on campus. They actually, Clay Club and Glass Club just did a like joint sale of stuff for Halloween. So like Glass Club was selling pumpkins and other things that had Halloween colors, and Clay Club was selling like little like clay worms and like make your own Halloween ornaments and stuff. Some really interesting stuff. And I think, I don't know about Clay Club. I can't speak to them because I'm not as much of in ceramics, but I know Glass Club is probably going to do another holiday sale of like Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they usually try to do at least 2 or 3 per year, like one for Halloween, one for the holidays, and then one for Valentine's Day. And the Valentine's Day is like making like little glass flowers and hearts and stuff. So yeah, if once... I'm talking a lot about the art department today. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that kind of information if you're interested. They sell them for real cheap. Like I think most of our pumpkins were like $15, which is not too bad for a handmade piece of blown glass. Some of the more expensive ones got to like $35, but that's only because we used some like really fancy, like reflective like glass for that.
Is glass not reflective?
Okay, like chrome.
Oh, okay.
Specialty,
Chrome. Yeah.
So, and the majority of the proceeds go back to the student, right?
They all go back to the club so that we can buy, glass coloring is really expensive, like stupid expensive. So it usually goes back to buying more color that then the students can request to use for their projects. But yeah, so then we'll be like, if the school only has so many colors and resources that we can use just for free. So it's nice for the club to like raise that money so that we have more stuff we can buy to like be creative and keep making cool stuff. And I assume it's the same for Clay Club. Once again, I can't speak as much on them, but I assume.
So buy some stuff, support some students.
Yeah.
enable them to make some more amazing art.
Yeah, the arts are important to support. I know we're a theater arts club, and that's our whole thing is,
Support the arts.
supporting theater, and that includes all the other arts as well. So yeah, it's very, very cool to say. So, as is customary here on the podcast of the Pear Garden, we must ask our final question before we wrap up and be on our way for the day. Would you survive the zombie apocalypse?
And how?
And how? We want details.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Okay. Full confidence.
I am very so post-apocalyptic movies and books and all of that has been a favorite genre of mine for years, and so I feel like I've been planning for this for like a good 15-20 years.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good.
So I have things figured out. I'm not going to share a lot of my ideas because I don't want like it overran, because we all see in those movies and books how that happens.
Yes.
But identifying ahead of time an area that would make a good camp and building, someplace that has easy access to get in, but also easy access to barricade, areas to plant and have farm and grow your own food, areas for security and storage. Also, if you can figure out a building that has some type of I don't want to give away some type of equipment that you can build your weapons and everything.
Like clay.
Clay.
Imagine a clay dagger.
I don't know about that one.
Stop doubting my artistic ideas, Ashlyn.
It's a challenge now. You have to make a glass dagger. I have to make a clay dagger. We'll figure out which is stronger.
The glass dagger's not. What? Okay.
I feel like glass would last better than clay in this
Yeah,
sense.
but
And sharper.
Hand slips once and you're just like out for the count. It's glass.
Well,
I guess so with ceramics. Both of them, gravity is their biggest.
Yeah.
Well, then don't drop
Enemy.
it. Duh.
You'd have to
Tether it to your.
exactly. Oh, see, we're thinking the same way.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
And protect the handle.
Okay, yeah.
You use the sheath. Just pad the
If I
sheath.
drop
if
the sheath.
you drop the sheath, then we'll just pet it so it
I
doesn't.
don't know.
I feel like this is where the kickboxing class also came into play,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. I've been
Yeah.
preparing for it for a very long time. No.
Actually, all the skills you were trying to get throughout college, it was mainly just
For
for
the-
zombies.
It was. It's to be self-sufficient. So you need to you need to know how to sew clothes. This is the thing people
Yeah.
don't talk about. Don't think about. I don't think. There are those that are really focused on post-apocalyptic stuff, and they probably think about this. But there's some that the general public don't. You've got to remember, you're not going to have a tailor.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to either have to make friends with a tailor, or you're going to have to learn how to sew your stuff yourself. And sewing leather is not fun.
No.
I've done it. So see, preparing the skills.
Prepare.
But it takes a different skill, and then also building things that don't rely on electricity. You have to realize all of these different aspects that you're going to need, and knowing which plants are safe to eat, knowing which fruit is safe to eat when you're going through and killing zombies, and so I think that I would do okay at the zombie
I
apocalypse.
believe you.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
I feel, we spent this whole podcast establishing all the different
Oh
things
yeah,
we're able to do.
that was actually the real build-up.
Yeah,
that's it.
I think we're good, and that's good to hear. You, Matthew, and Kathy have all said that you think you'll survive the
So
zombie
we're all sticking with
apocalypse.
them.
Yeah, not Terry though. Terry said he's just gonna.
He's gonna go
Yeah.
sacrifice himself for us.
So he'll
Terry's bait.
first wave. He's the bait.
Terry's the bait, yeah.
To keep. Okay, cool. So I think the theater department we're really in good.
In good hands
if
right
it
now.
happened right now,
Yeah.
I feel like we'd be in a good. Well, Matthew's out right now, but that's okay. I think we'd be
Wait
in
till
good
Matthew
hands
gets
with
back.
even with just Anitra. We
Yeah,
would-
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah, thank you. I will take on the challenge. Yeah.
We're surviving.
We're surviving,
Yes,
guys.
we are.
We're gonna survive.
Well, is that the podcast?
I think that's the podcast.
That's the podcast. Thank you guys for joining us today.
And thank you, Anitra, for finally coming on to the
I know.
podcast. We're
It's
so
been-
happy to finally get to interview you.
For a long time coming. We're glad it's finally here.
Thank you. It
And we'll-
wasn't as painful as I expected. Y'all are very good at making me feel relaxed, and I
Good, 'cause you'll be
appreciate it.
Yay!
I'll be back.
We'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be easier probably to get me now that once I realize
like-
I'm okay.
Have the Scott and Anitra double feature. For
Yes,
our two
the-
Oh
Yeah.
advisors.
gosh.
Who knows?
We have to put out something you can actually put out, and having us together, that might be a little challenging. Edit beat.
We'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get
Probably
there
High
when
School
we
Theater
get
Festival.
I feel attacked.
All right. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow our Instagram at CSUSB_PPG, and
Happy Halloween.
There we
Even though
go.
This is gonna come out after Halloween.
but pre-Happy Halloween. I don't know.
I hope you had a
Post.
happy Halloween.
Yes, there we go.
That's a good one.
All right, and this was the podcast of the Pear Garden. Now you didn't do it, Ashlyn.
It's okay. I'm balancing it out. Thanks for watching. I did the K-pop thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a heart.
It's
See
like
that?
doo-doom, doo-doom. It's like
It's the whole heart.
It's an
My whole
atomical
hand.
heart.
Yeah.
It's my whole hand is the heart. Whatever, Scott. You're just not with it. You're just not with it, man.
I'm just not with it. I'm an old man.
I'm ready. I got the intro. Hi, Pears, and welcome back to another episode. Today we have our favorite front office.
Don't state that.
Well, we're cutting it.
word.
Obviously, I gotta redo it. Oh,
Yeah, that's not going to the
that's not going in the outro.
This is the power of editing and stuff.
I'm not doing this on purpose, but this is because you doubted that I would actually
Yeah.
show up and do this. I
Yes,
heard about
Scott.
it.
He did. He's
So
doubted.
that's a bad friend.
I said yesterday. I was talking to Scott.
I was hurt.
I said
I
to
was.
Scott, I was like, Anitra said she'll be in the podcast, and that's so exciting. And Scott looks at me, he's like, I don't believe it when I see it. I'm like, and so then I immediately went and I told Anitra yesterday. I was like, get this, Scott doesn't think you're gonna do it, and that got her fired up. She's like, okay.
And
all
then
right.
then we got her
Yeah.
here now.
I was already committed because I had
Right.
told y'all I would do it, and I keep my word, regardless of how nervous or anything I am. However, it is very dangerous to challenge me and tell me that someone thinks I'm not going to do something.
It worked pretty
Right.
well.
I was
didn't it?
going to say.
I knew it.
I was
He
gonna
was
say-
playing 40 chess.
He was, but
He knew I was
still,
gonna go tell
like,
her.
I bet you he did this on purpose, but it still hurts. It still stings. My heart's still like.
Oh. Aren't our advisors such good buddies?